in that. They really make sure that they give out really good representations. I don't know how they're allowing this new Marvel Thor character to keep running around, but they do. And yes, these were all god kings as their unifier. Now, with Odin, there was a lot of stuff that was going on. Human sacrifice, ritual hangings, offerings to get this knowledge that he got. Kings playing gods by practicing paganism. Very possible. Very possible. I mean, the Amorites, if we're talking about Amuru, he was a person, right? He was himself an invader. He was not a god. He was ultimately elevated to being seen as a god. So I think there's a lot to what you're saying there. And there's been some inklings that was Odin as well, because he was not seen as a divine creature. He becomes divine because of all the knowledge that he's gained. So again, anyone wants to say that they were not gods, I can't really argue with you, because we kind of, the way they're written about, this was not. Odin was tied to human sacrifice, which is what he was doing. He hung himself, he died, and he got that knowledge. So again, I talked about this when I talked about Enoch was the same thing. A regular guy who got so much knowledge that you were accepted as divine. Now, in this case, with Odin, whereas with Amuru, we were talking more about the acceptance of culture, the outsider culture, the nomadic culture versus the urban culture. Odin is saying that knowledge is the highest form of power, right? Danites in the Bible chose after the Amorites. Danites, the Amorites, I think we're all... So again, when we talked about that area of the world, which Styles is bringing up here, there's so much like this group and this group. This was, I think, one of the most hotly contested areas of the world that we would see empires rise and fall to that. Like there must have been something in the soil, right? This is Fertile Crescent, right? So it must have been hella fertile to spawn all those civilizations. But in this case with Odin, power is not given. Power is taken after suffering